Me and Alex, say my name, Alex. Bring the flame, my neighbors. Love and change, we'll be talking. Make it plain, Alex. Keep it real.
Kanye West is facing another lawsuit, and this one is coming from inside the Yeezy world. A former Yeezy project manager named Murphy Aficionado is suing Kanye, Yeezy LLC, and Donda Academy. According to the complaint, he says he worked for Yeezy for about 9 months, but claims he was not properly paid, was wrongfully terminated, and was exposed to a hostile work environment. People reported the lawsuit includes claims of discrimination, harassment, retaliation, unpaid wages, and a demand for a jury trial. Now this is where the story gets even crazier. Aficionado claims Kanye made disturbing comments about Jewish people and also made comments about his Filipino background. He also alleges Kanye wore a shirt with the swastika design and asked him about it. Again, these are allegations in the lawsuit, not proven facts yet, but they are serious accusations. The complaint also includes claims about inappropriate behavior during work-related situations involving Bianca Censori. Page 6 and People reported that Aficionado alleges Kanye left a meeting, told him not to leave, and then returned afterward. The part of the lawsuit is one of the reasons this story is getting so much attention. But the bigger conversation is this. Is this just one lawsuit, or is this another sign that the Yeezy empire has been chaotic behind the scenes? Because this is not the first time Kanye has been hit with claims from former employees. He had other lawsuits connected to the Yeezy and Donda Academy, including claims from former employees involving workplace misconduct, discrimination, unpaid compensation, and wrongful termination. And that's why this matters. Kanye is known as a genius in the music industry, fashion, branding, and culture. But when you build companies around your name, the business side has to be just as strong as the creative side. You can't just have the vision. You have to have structure, payroll, leadership, and professionalism. Because lawsuits like this don't just hurt your pockets, they hurt the brand. They make people question what's really going on behind the closed doors. So now the question is Yeezy still a powerful independent brand with a future, or are these lawsuits showing that the foundation was never as solid as the hype? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Kanye can rebuild Yeezy, or is the brand too damaged at this point? For the full breakdown, make sure you tap into I Am Me and Alex. So in regards to this Kanye lawsuit, this is a situation of, people create these storms and forget to bring the umbrellas. You know what I mean? Like, you can't run around here trying to be the villain in the story, and then when you get villainized, now it's, are we supposed to feel sorry for you? You know what I mean? Now, Kanye hasn't spoken. Nothing's coming from his camp. Most likely, he could kind of probably beat this because it's just allegations. But these are the type of allegations that snowball because the court of public opinion is really crazy. You know what I mean? When you leave yourself vulnerable to these type of attacks, it just works in the person who's attacking you's favor. Like, he's using everything that the public already knows about, you know what I mean? The derogatory, comments against Jews, the, inappropriate, presentation of his wife. I can only imagine the working conditions. And I seen Kanye on a little documentary that he was putting together scream at Chance the Rapper. And I'm like, if I was Chance the Rapper, it wouldn't have been like that. It would have been on one side, you just screaming at me like I'm I'm your little nigga or something. Like, that's not how we doing that. You know what I mean? But you know, I feel like Kanye has been protected by his fans for too long, you know, and I feel like this is your karma. You can't do stuff and think that it's not gonna come back to you tenfold. Like, you know, all of the stuff that's happening to him with he's getting banned from different countries, you know, because they don't want him to perform and come in. You know, sorry is not just gonna cut it. You know what I mean? Like, there's people that wants to see damage done. You know what I mean? And then when you're a powerful black man, all more reason to keep your head on a swivel, because they don't want you in that position. And here you are, a supposed billionaire. I don't know how true that is, but here you are, a billionaire, and you acting like you can't get got. You know? So it's a wake-up call to him. Now, I know he had a mental health issue and everything like that, but that don't excuse the behavior. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, from what I hear, people say Kanye play crazy. You know what I mean? When they see him, he be fine. You know? Who knows? But there's repercussions for your actions, regardless of your apology or your state of mind. You know what I mean? Because you can't kill somebody and say, oh, I wasn't in my right frame of mind. Still is not going to hide the fact that you killed that person. You know what I mean? So we'll see how this plays out. You know, maybe the best option for him is to just settle out of court, pay that man, because you can't tell somebody how to feel. I kind of believe the dude. I believe that Kanye probably treated the man in an environment that wasn't, you know, constructive, because the guy looks like Kanye looked like he moves manic. You know what I mean? He moves in a way that's not very structured, not very professional, and you can't do that stuff. You know what I mean? I.e. Puff. That's why Puff was getting attacked, because Puff ran his operation like it was a sweatshop or something. You know? So this is food for thought. You do the dishes. Please like, share, and subscribe to I am Ian Alex on YouTube, and I am Ian Alex is on my other social media handles, Instagram, TikTok. So just follow me there and stay tuned for more.